Z Nation, DailyXander 271, just here at work, about to start. Got a couple good emails this morning. One being me signing off on my training date for Steiner and the cruise ship, trying to bump it back to December as they gave originally November 27th, and they're easy in complying with that to get it around the first or second week of December. And then also I got an invitation to do a 20-minute interview. I gotta look at it again because it was very surprising when I got it. A 20-minute interview with the host Brian Rose, who interviews you, kind of asking you your experiences and stuff with London Real Accelerator, Life Accelerator course and all that, and that's pretty darn cool. So I'm gonna look at that again to find details and make sure it is. Like, I mean, it went to my email and gave me the details as far as when to show up and stuff and broke it down. So that's pretty neat. If that's the case, pretty stoked for that. And yeah, we're just gonna have a good solid day. Woke up around 7:30, slept in a little bit longer. Just made my meals for the day and said my affirmations. Bike ride as normal, good tunes. Always grateful for the sunny weather, and checking with you a little bit later. Just been doing some pull-ups, eating my food. I'm eating my food, and then sure enough, lady sees me driving away right there. She army recruiter, was being nice and all that. As far as listening, she just kind of asked me if I was interested in such like that, and of course I thanked her for her service and such, and I told her just not in my line of current actions I want to do right now in life. Of course, I would totally serve if I was called upon in the sense of a draft and all that, absolutely. But from a volunteer standpoint, not at all for me. I just find it funny that she, I guess, just saw me either doing some pull-ups, eating, and looking like an active individual, that she decided to drive over here, because literally this park is completely dead. I just find that funny. Anyways, I gotta get back to work because I gotta go train a client at 2. And I'll check with you later. I went to the post office, did not film that. First time I went to the post office in several months, and got some razors because of it. Dollar Shave Club. Shout out to Dollar Shave Club. All right, check with you later. What is good, Z Nation? DailyXander 271 back at it. Update is coming much later to you, as I have gone from the last one I did, which was right during my lunch break, right after my lunch break, I want to say, which that was around, beats me, around 1-ish, maybe, around 2-ish, don't necessarily recall. I think it was right around the 1-ish, 2-ish mark. Anywho, it's now about 9 o'clock, fast forward now, and just got back about 15 minutes or so from driving from work with my boss to a client's house to do in-home exercises and such, and good as always. Biggest takeaway for me, besides giving value to somebody and helping them out, is certainly gives me a strong, as always, appreciation and gratefulness for the life I have, my own independence, my health, my family, everybody I see walking around. Very grateful they're able to walk around and have full function, and I hope and I wish everybody enjoys that. It makes the most of it for sure. So right now, I'm gonna head over to Whole Foods. Gotta get some food. Boy, you get the sense that I go to Whole Foods all the time and get food there. Fairly close for the most part, but I'm gonna go to Whole Foods tonight, get some food, gonna finish the notes. I also gotta listen to 2 audio podcasts for a meeting tomorrow, and I'll have those done by tonight. One's about an hour and 20 minutes long, the other one's 35 minutes long, so I'll be doing a little quick review on those. Mainly, I've noticed doing the book reviews, it's just another skill to practice, being able to regurgitate a little bit of something I've taken in and seeing where it leads my mind to go and talk about, and seeing just how silly I can be with the whole process of it all. And certainly I think the more things I take on to talk about while I'm filming on camera certainly brings about different ways I communicate, and also how quick and to the point and witty I can certainly be with certain items to talk about. And a lot of times if I'm not very familiar with something, of course I'm gonna be a little slower with it, which is good. So it's just like another rep. It's just like working another muscle that doesn't get worked that much. So continually doing stuff, talk about things I'm used to doing that often. So in this case, doing a review. How often do I do a review of something? Not that often. I've been doing a lot of reviews lately though. I did the London Real Life Accelerator review. I did a book review by Robert. Don't know his last name. I don't even remember the name of the book. So that was a really good review there, huh? And then I just did the second review of another book that I finished a couple DailyXanders ago. Prosumer Power 2 or something like that. And now I'm going to do 2 podcasts. So I'll get back to you guys on the other side, because it's like I'm floating right now. I'm in the darkness. About to take in the darkness for a little bit longer and then get to the light, be in Whole Foods, and get some work done. All right. I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. I'm dodging cars here, making things happen. Peace. Hey, Z Nation, back to DailyXander 271, just like that. 1 minute, 1 hour, I should say. 1 hour, 20 plus minutes listening to a speech that I had to have done for a meeting for tomorrow. Part of a leadership development group I'm in the process of getting selected for. And had to do with a guy called Greg Duncan giving a speech on his experiences with the leadership development organization and his takeaways, his perspectives and such. And I would sum it up with just saying, have an open mind, being able to have self-awareness as far as what do you really want in life. Do you want to live a life that's on your terms, or you want to live a life that's dictated by this notion that you have to continually have on your mind, and not even on your mind, but your day-to-day is based off of doing things for somebody else. So in that sense, it focuses on an IBO with independent business. Right, IBO, independent business owners, spaced out there for a second, so now I'm back. And going into detail about that, again, sharing his experiences and such. He's been with the group for a long period of time. When I say group, working with Amway and being his own IBO. And just mentioning all the upside to it. There's really seemed like much downside to it, really, other than you have to take action, you have to put yourself out there, you have to have an open mind, you have to be willing to be okay with being uncomfortable and changing. A lot of people get stuck in the same habits, the same comfortabilities of activities, of lifestyle, of mindset, of not having goals, ambitious goals, what I like to say, bodacious goals. And from that, they don't grow. They're not getting water. They're not getting sunlight to grow into that jack of a beanstalk size plant. Anywho, I'm certainly getting excited for it, just because it's another opportunity to see what happens. And even if it doesn't go any particular way, for more of the advancement of myself, even though that's not really possible, because either way, when I'm taking action like this, when I continue to put myself out there, when I'm continually just meeting people, there's a whole host of good things that can happen, whether it's just I continue to build on my communication skills, I continue to build on improvisation ways to go about certain social situations, I continually build on, you could say, a financial bank account. In that sense, that financial bank account lends itself to financial freedom, which lends itself to more options for activities, experiences, people to meet, places to go, foods to devour. Oh, sounds so good. Still smiling, plenty of smiles to continually come, that's for sure. So in hindsight, I'm So looking forward to continuing seeing where this process goes. And not too many questions for the most part. No, I don't really have any questions. I'm just raring to go. Bring that positivity, baby. I am somebody that's high on life. I am somebody that has an appreciation for life. I'm somebody that understands the value of what it's like to have full functioning as a human being and not have a body that you are essentially paralyzed down and all you can legitimately move is partially your neck and maybe a finger or two, and that's fairly it, other than some small movements you might be able to muster from a sit-up and such. I'm just kind of describing one of the clients I worked with today at an in-home visit, and he's doing great and awesome and stuff, but again, it just, when you see somebody like that and you work with somebody like that, it just gives you such an appreciation for life, and why would you want to squander that? And again, I work on the other side too of that. Well, I don't even work on the other side. I've seen the other side as far as a younger person not having any type of functional independence whatsoever, and then going into a hospice setting, and my God, these people are on their deathbeds. And just being able to experience that and see people on the way out of life and where they're currently at, and hearing where their mindset is at, and knowing someday that'll be me, in the sense that I will have to transition from this current life to whatever is next after death. And I think both those experiences, seeing somebody that has little to none independent abilities whatsoever, and they're still young, and then the end of the spectrum, people getting ready to pass, all of that equates to me more self-awareness, more humbleness, more groundedness for me as far as how I want to live my life, and making every moment count and putting myself in a position to continually grow and continually lead to ultimately a life that I want to live, that I am loving every single moment of every single day. So not a care in the world, in the sense that, yes, I have fears. We all have fears. It's natural to have fears. But those fears, we need to understand how to react to them once we know them, once we know the fear that we're having, and from that, use it as a strength to help us with conquering that task at hand. So fear, we love you, fear. Shout out to fear, making us stronger, me stronger, you guys stronger, the world stronger. Let's keep going. Let's keep getting it. I'm just gonna now listen to the last audio I need to listen to, which is only 35 minutes long. I'm gonna go for a bike ride and get some movement while I do it, and do a little TRX exercise and such. Then upload a video and hit the hay. Do it all again tomorrow. One more work day, baby. Oh, right after work, what do we got? Beard trim up. Gotta look fly for London Reel meetup, and then also potentially an interview. Okay, that's pretty neat. Make the most out of that. Certainly going to be a good experience and such, and I'm really extremely looking forward to it. And then meet up with potential mentor tomorrow, and then afterwards, depending on what I decide to do, I will either go to Kinko's and sign and email a document. I probably will do that, actually. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I could probably do that in between the barbershop and the meeting. Yeah, that'll work. And then after that barber, I'm gonna see about visiting a patient of mine for hospice if I have time. And then after that, I'm gonna get ready for London, as I haven't packed at all. But I don't really need to do that much packing because it's a very short trip. So, hooray to me, and hooray to you for continuing watching this video. Haha. I'll check with you guys one more time for the night to give my little short recap on audio piece I listened to. And again, these audio pieces are for a leadership development group that I'm looking at getting on board with. And again, they just put a lot of training material, and they're big into developing you as a person, as far as falling in the realm of networking, communicating, and overall just, I would say, having good practices when it comes to relationships. One way to put it. Alrighty, I'll check in with you guys one more time. Peace.